What's up, movie fans and Netflix bingers? This is the Bros Who Binge podcast. My name is Adam Schubert, and as always, I'm joined by Lyndon Burton. Lyndon, how are you doing this week?
Doing well, man. Can't complain. It's Christmas. Excited for that, as always, Like I said, as I'm getting older, Christmas is a little different now. It's more about, like, spending time watching movies, doing that thing. I'm excited that Wonder Woman's this week, and I can actually go to a movie theater. That I'm hype about.
Yeah, there's a lot of movies besides Wonder Woman coming out this week that are actually super interesting. I can't think of the name of the one right now, but the one that they're talking about being like best film of the year.
Best film of the year?
Yeah.
Which one you talking about? You talking about
man.
Ma Rainey's Black Box?
Well, that one, but I mean that's already out right now. But there's one that's coming out this week. Gosh, who's in that movie?
You want me to Google it? Movies coming out this week?
I'm looking at it right now. It's I can't remember her name. It's the chick from Great Gatsby. Oh my gosh, was it like Carrie something?
Oh, Carrie Mulligan.
Carrie
Mulligan. Ah, okay. What's the movie called? No Man's Land.
No.
Your ass not. Oh, Promising Young Woman.
That's it.
Oh, okay. Cool. What's this? Everyone says Cassie was a promising young woman until a tragic event disrupted her life and derailed her future. Now she's a medical school dropout, living at home, worried with her worried parents and working at a coffee shop with concerned boss. It seems like she's at a standstill, except for the double life Cassie leads at night. Wow, that sounds my bag.
That's what I'm saying. It sounds like it's really good. Look at the cast.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Wait, let me see the cast. I didn't look at that. Promising young woman. Let's see. Young woman. Here we go. Give me the cast.
I'm like wondering where like this came from because I don't remember us like ever talking about it.
Bo Burnham. What a weird. Okay, Bo Burnham. Allison Brie, love that. Clancy Brown, love that. Laverne Cox, love that. Adam Brody, okay, love that. Oh, Christoph Mintz-Plasse, Max Greenfield, really love those two. This is a good cast. I might watch this. Hell yeah, this is a damn good cast. I'm interested to see Max Greenfield.
That's another one that comes out this week.
I'm interested to see Christoph Mintz-Plasse and Max Greenfield. Is Jack Nicholson in this? Oh no, his son's in this. Ray Nicholson. Okay. Oh, that's cool too.
Yeah, and then you got Soul that comes out.
I'm not interested in Soul, but but that movie you just said, that I'm gonna watch. So, are you watching Soul on Disney Plus? I feel like that's a you thing.
No.
You're not gonna watch it? Do you have to pay for it?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's just gonna be out there. I'll probably watch it at some point, but I'm not.
I feel like your mom's gonna definitely watch it.
I think she will, but I'm more focused in watching Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
And then the Netflix series I'll talk about in my movie On the Rise as well.
Hell yeah! And then plus basketball's back, so me, Christmas Day, gotta watch it.
Yeah, the 11 East or the 11 Central Time game is the Pels, so that's why I'm
11 Central Time.
Yeah, so that's why I'm watching Wonder Woman in the afternoon.
Same.
Because that's when the Wonder Woman movie comes out at 11 Central.
You're gonna watch Wonder Woman at like 4:00.
Yeah, so that's about my thoughts too.
Hell
yeah.
On
Twitter.
Also, bro, did you see there was Pitch It beef today?
Oh yeah, there was people talking about Pitch It today.
We should talk about that like real quick. Let me pull it up. So basically the new season, me and Schubert have talked, the new season start date right now. We're not gonna give you an exact day, but Pitch It will be back February 2021. Should we give them the headliner match? Because we got that.
Yeah.
We don't have the undercard, but we have so basically, so Pitch It, you're going to get 2 matches on opening night. We're doing it on Twitch, live streamed. The VOD will be on YouTube for those who don't get to watch the live event. But come watch the live event because fans will get a vote. The fans of the tie-breaking vote, they're either the tie-breaking vote or they're going to play into the third judge. We haven't figured it quite out yet. But fans have a voice. Come in. And the headlining match is none other than Shamit Dua, the person who lost to go to the person who lost in the divisional round?
Yeah.
The divisional round. And then the person who lost in the finals, Jake Madison, is the headlining match. We're going to have an undercard with 2 new faces. We haven't decided quite yet the 2 new faces, but you're going to get 2 matches that'll be live streamed February 2021. Schubert, I'm so excited for this new Pitch It season, especially after the shit people were talking today. It was hype.
It sounds like it's becoming Screen Junkies movie fights with the fan vote now.
Well, you know,
not the same thing, but I'm saying like in a good way, like, you know, how they had like the fans coming in and giving an input. So that was definitely something that the contestants wanted.
And Jake wanted it, and like Jake's one of our best players, and we listened to the league. The league felt that the third judge needs to be seen and there needs to be fan input. So we're doing both, and we're adding the Twitch factor. So let me tell you, so No Lapels Reddit hit Jake with try to be better at Pitch It though, Jake. And then I was like, oh, it's true though. And then Jake hit us with the Michael Jordan meme, which was like, Jake said, that's all I needed. That's all I needed for him to do that. And it became personal with me. So Jake's coming for my neck. I said, I'll see if you can climb the mountaintop again. I'll be waiting because, you know, to take me on, you got to win some matches. Hastic, a new competitor in the league, rapper Hastic says a new challenger approaches. And then I hit him with No Lapels Reddit was like, Has coming to the league. And Has was like, I'm here. And then basically I was like, there's a lot of new league members and I'm ready for all the challengers. Meet me on top of the mountain with the Arnold Schwarzenegger, putting on the all on the makeup and commando, locking his guns gift. And then No Lapels Reddit was like, we got a fighting champion, ? Ladies and gentlemen. And I said, basically, I'm not like Floyd Mayweather. I'm here to give the people the fights they want. I'm not running from the belt. So basically, Schubert, we're going to have people have multiple opportunities to get the championship belt. I'm thinking 3 times a year.
I would say so. I think
we're going to have a mid-season tournament. We're going to have a random challenge. With these
sorts of things. You know, Schmodown does it like 3 times a year. WWE does it 3 times a year.
MMA does it like 3 times a year.
MMA does it almost like 4 or 5 times a year, to be honest.
Also, like we got a new artist to do fight cards. I'm so excited for y'all to see the first fight card. I'm excited for you to see it. We're putting in work for this league to be great. And I'm so excited. We're going to have graphics on the live stream. I'm still trying to figure out how to do the score. Once I figure out the score, it's over with. It's going to look fire. I'm so excited. Like, Pitch It is going to be amazing this year. I just want all of y'all to be ready. The league starts February 2021. And look, I'm coming for it. We're going to have a match that if the person wins, they get an automatic challenge at the belt. Like, we're going to do like basically like a fucking round robin, whoever lasts the most. Like, it'll be like a Iron Man match where it's just second round questions and everybody's pitching. Like, it's going to be lit. I'm excited for this season. But Schubert, that's enough Pitch It talk. Whenever you're ready to start this episode, my brother, because we got to talk top 10 Christmas movies. We got to talk Your Honor. And we got to finish Mandalorian, even though me and you did it on stream for like 3 hours, which was fucking amazing. I'm so sad that there's no more Friday night streams, but we'll bring you on for something else. But whenever you're ready, I'm ready, brother.
Yeah, I'm ready to get started on everything. There's a lot of news and stuff to review, so let's get started. Let's start with the Star Wars stuff. You know, I guess getting a little ahead of ourselves, there was the announcement that the Book of Boba is going to be coming out on Disney Plus December 2021.
Now,
so that put us all in. Well, then, so that puts us into some chaos. Yeah, we talked about it on the stream. Where, what does this mean?
Is this chapter okay? So they came out and said season 3 of Mando's coming 2022. But do you consider this a chapter of the Mandalorian? I feel like this is. It's not.
No, at this point, with the like when we were on the stream, that we were heavily talking about that being a possibility because all the further news hadn't come out yet.
Yeah.
And now that Book of Boba is going to come out December 2021. That's its own thing. Miniseries.
Okay. So it's its own, bet.
Miniseries. And then Mando is going to be filmed next year and come out in 2022. So obviously, they still probably do have some things they're working out. But Pedro Pascal's already talking about, like, hey, I want to show up in the Ahsoka show. Like,
so yeah, he's
going to be back for Mando.
He's coming. I'm not tripping about him no more. I wish they would do, like, you know how they did Star Wars, a Clone Wars. I wish they would do Mandalorian, the Book of Boba Fett. Like, it could be its own thing, but I feel like it falls under the Mandalorian umbrella.
I more so think of what this is going to be as like the Kenobi series, but in the Mandalorian time period.
Okay, for sure. I'm not mad at that. Well,
Like
that
what I
I'm
think that
hyped.
this would, what I think with this, yeah, the Mandalorian needs to still be Din, so I'm glad that they're gonna keep it as that. But the Book of Boba is gonna definitely be its own. I think 8 episode series directed by Robert Rodriguez, which I'm really hype about. To have him be attached to it, and yeah, I think we're gonna explore him running the criminal underworld, and also get some answers on how we've got to where he is at this point.
Yeah, word.
Yeah.
Well, I'm hyped for that, especially since who you said directing? The boy Robert Rodriguez, the desperado and Once Upon a Time in Mexico director, one of the best directors of the Mandalorian so far. This is going to be a western. This is going to be amazing. I'm so excited for the gunfights. I would love to see Cad Bane. Like I want throw in
That's
all the
possible.
bounty hunters. Like let's go. Like I know Mandalorian was supposed to be the western, quote unquote, but let's really make this the gunslinger, cowboy bebop, Trigon, bounty hunter show.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of it's going to stay centered on Tatooine, but I could also see them moving around a lot. So,
True.
but I don't know.
He does have Slave One. He just doesn't have his armor, so I can see him moving, trying to find his armor.
What do you mean try to find his armor? Like
Did he
the rest
always?
of his armor?
Did he always know it was on Oh boy?
Well, at that point, the way this book takes place after the events we've seen in Mandalorian, so he's got his armor already.
So this
when
is
he walked
now.
up in there, he was wearing a mask.
Oh, so this was now. Okay. I thought this took place before Mandalorian. This takes place after. Oh, well then yeah, leave Tatooine. I don't want to see him on there all the time. Go do missions.
I do want to see like what he was doing on there for a while though.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought we were getting some
and like
backstory,
flashbacks and stuff
like
like
him
that.
with the sand people.
Yeah, I want to see stuff like that, like in flashbacks, like early on.
Yeah.
But we'll get over that.
There's more to this story, isn't there?
No, that's about it on the Book of Boba. But the Bad Batch and Visions are also going to release in 2021.
Nice.
So
I'm excited
we'll
about
have
Visions.
all of that Star Wars content next year.
Nice. I'm excited.
Lucasfilm, with the announcement of all the High Republic stuff, they confirmed that there's 50 years between the end of the High Republic and Episode 1.
Ooh,
so
I don't know if I like that.
So that will definitely eliminate characters like Qui-Gon Jinn from being in the Acolyte series.
Do you like that? I feel like it should be more time.
No, I think it's fine. Like, because we're not saying that the whole thing spans or at that time period. It's not. We're not talking about the start. We're saying it ends then. So like they're going to tell stories like from the beginning. But that's more sense. I was. That we'd have a more Yoda and stuff like that. I could see.
That's what I was worried about. Like, are we going to tell stories at the end of that 50 years? Like at the No,
Acolyte is at the end.
See, I want to get to the beginning. Like, I want to know the shit when it's at the rise. Like when the Jedis were really active.
But I think it does, 50 years is, a lifetime of like, at least like a Qui-Gon Jinn character. So like that gives you the ability to think, okay, well, so when they end Acolyte, it'd be 50 years prior. So, I would think that Palpatine would be in it.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Last season type shit.
Yeah. Very, very young Palpatine.
Yeah. Well, shit, Plagueis is in it.
I think Plagueis would be in it. Yeah, for sure.
Plagueis is definitely in it.
And so, but I thought that was interesting to kind of actually give me an idea of when that Acolyte series might be taking place. Star Wars Instagram wishes Samuel L. Jackson a happy birthday, and also said the party isn't over, showing their Mace Windu character.
I was like, what? I feel like that was just. Was that real? Do you think that was real?
I think that there's a possibility that they want to try and fit Mace Windu back into Star Wars in some capacity. The thought process for everyone at the moment is that he might sneak into Obi-Wan.
Flashback or like legit?
I'd say most likely flashback, but I think it would be really interesting if it was legit. More so that it give Vader somebody to kill again. To finish that off, because like he would obviously want to be seeking revenge.
Okay, I fuck with that.
And I think like it would be better for the series if Vader could kill somebody like that has some gravity to it. So like if they wanted to bring him back to die
to Vader, die again,
like, I would be pretty happy about that.
I'd be hyped. Plus, there's beef with them too.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I think that's really most likely the only thing that we would see him come in live action. I'm trying to think if there's another one. There really isn't. So, I think that would be about it.
Unless he's at the 50 year, at the end of Acolyte, we can see him as a Padawan.
Possible.
Possible, maybe.
Unlikely.
Yeah, probably so.
Yeah,
I put a crazy story in there. I'm waiting for you to read to get your opinion.
Yeah, I see it now. Will we see young Luke again in Mando shows?
No,
episode?
we will. No, Daniel RPK says we will see young Luke again in other Mando series, but it's a rumor right now that Fandom Wire claims that Lucasfilm is in the very, very early stages of developing a Luke Skywalker series for Disney Plus. They're unsure whether Mark Hamill will return with de-aging, but they note that they're trying to lure over Sebastian Stan. Do you believe this rumor?
I believe that it's a conversation, but I don't believe that I don't believe it's gonna happen.
Okay.
I don't
think it's gonna happen either.
The reception that they got for what they did was great overall, but there is still pockets that are very upset that they did it. And I still feel like even the people
are
like
upset?
Me, oh yeah, but they're upset.
What have you seen? Because I know you're like deeply connected to the Star Wars scene. What are people saying?
The people who matter are all hyped in the right way, but there's the pockets of Star Wars fans that really didn't want. They wanted something that didn't have to have Luke Skywalker in it for it to matter.
Oh my God. I don't care about those people because they just want to find a reason to hate.
As we'll talk about later with the finale, there was no other person that made sense to show up in that moment than Luke Skywalker. But I know
on stream I told you there were some that mattered, but me sitting back, rewatching the episode, thinking about it, I agree with what you said on the stream 100%, more so now.
Yeah, I mean, there's just no other person that could have done it. But I do agree with them that I feel like expanding more in like a Luke series would be too much. But I think like doing what they're doing with the Mandalorian and possibly with Ahsoka, like that's the interaction that everyone wants to see is Ahsoka and Luke. I mean, geez,
yeah, true.
Her Padawan or her master's son. I mean, gosh.
Yeah.
So true. There's definitely a possibility that I could see Luke Skywalker popping up around the galaxy in a lot of these time period things, but for him to have his own series, it's just too logistically difficult.
Yeah, unless it's Sebastian Stan, I'm not for a full de-aging series. I'm okay.
Now, if they wanted to kill off the Winter Soldier and then move Sebastian Stan to Star Wars, they can do that.
I'm okay if they just move him to Star Wars, either way. But my thing is, you can't do a full de-aging because one of my criticisms, which we'll get into, the deep fake. I'm okay with random episodes throughout the Mandalorian universe, but we'll get into what I thought about it there. But yeah, so all right. Next up, we got some trailers. The first trailer is the Coming to America 2 trailer. I will say this: it wasn't bad. It didn't really impress me, but I will watch the movie. I don't think the trailer was.
It just seems like to me that it's Arsenio Hall
try hard
and Eddie Murphy just being like, let's just make a movie and just goof on it the whole time.
Pretty much, and I don't understand how he has a son. He married his wife from New York, unless they're gonna say he banged somebody during that time when he was in New York before he met her, which I don't know when happened, and I'm pretty sure I remember the movie quite correctly. He was just going after the McDowell girl, unless there's someone else. So it's supposed to be apparently his child that he didn't know he had. So they're gonna have to really sell me on this, but we'll see. We'll see. The next, you have anything else on this?
No, not really. I mean, just like I said, I really would rather not see a Luke Skywalker series.
I was talking about
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, with the Coming to America 2. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was like,
yeah, Coming to America 2. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know much about the first movie enough to really have that.
You need to watch the first movie. If you liked Trading Places, you would love that movie.
All right. Well, yeah, I'll definitely check it out then.
Yeah, you got to watch it before we review it because we're definitely going to review that movie on here.
The next trailer I'm all in for, though.
Yeah, bro. Schubert.
The little things.
Schubert. Yo, this trailer is right up my bag. Seven, Zodiac, Usual Suspects. It is that kind of movie. It's the little things, but plus it stars my favorite actor of all time coming back as like this former detective who's now a sheriff. He's sent to Los Angeles for what should have been a quick gathering evidence assignment. Instead, he becomes in this embroiled search for a killer who's terrorizing the city. Leading the hunt is Jim Baxter, aka Rami Malek. He's impressed with Denzel's cop instincts. Unofficially, he engages his help, but as they track the killer, Baxter is unaware that his investigation is dredging up echoes of Denzel's past, uncovering disturbing scenes that could threaten more than his case. And the killer is Jared Leto? Let's fucking
maybe
go.
Killer.
Like, let's go, man.
Because I don't know what the last scene was where, like, it looked like Denzel was in the room with all the, like, the body bags. And I'm like,
yeah. Bro, this trailer, like, this sold me. This is the type of movie. You remember what I told when we always say what Ryan Gosling should be doing? Ryan Gosling should have been the cop that Rami Malek is. It shouldn't have been Rami Malek. But I'm glad that Rami Malek's doing this because it shows that, like, he's going for that style of acting. And we didn't put him on the list, but a movie like this could put him on the fucking list.
yeah, it's a movie that he kind of needed to, like, establish himself as, like, not the, you know, the all the time strange character or, like, the villain character.
And this is good for Jared Leto. Like, Jared Leto needs this bad because Joker didn't work. And if this works, it's going to be like, bro, I should have been Joker. Like, you know, like, and granted, he was great in Blade Runner 2049, but this is a movie that I need. 2021, let's go. Also, I want to say real quick, Judas and the Black Messiah coming out, I think the release date is February because they're going for the this award season.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're going.
Yeah. Yeah. Didn't I see that it was getting released next month?
February 12th.
Yeah. Okay. That makes it right in time.
So I'm excited we have a lot of good stuff coming in 2021. A lot of stuff to review at the start of the year. Mortal Kombat, I'm ready to go, man. But the little things, this trailer blew me away. I'm so happy Denzel's back in the acting, and this is the type of stuff I want to see him do.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this was a surprise trailer that came out this week.
This blew my mind. I was like,
what is this movie? I could see the cast at first, and I'm just like, oh, okay, that's gonna be cool. And then, like, I'm watching him, like, this gives me, like, big time.
Bro, I thought.
What do you call it? The L.A. Confidential.
Yeah, L.A. Confidential, 7, Usual Suspects. It gave me all those vibes. When I saw the cast list and I heard the little things, I thought it was about to be some, like, drama, sad, somebody has a disease, like some loving shit. Like, Denzel hasn't done a movie like this in so long. And this, like you said, LA Confidential, French Connection, like all those dad movies that I love and that you love, this is that. So I'm super excited for this.
Yeah, so that was the best trailer I saw this week for sure.
That was one of the best trailers we saw in a while.
There's some best other trailers I guess I saw that I didn't have you look at. There was one for the new Justin Timberlake movie. It's going to be on Apple TV.
I saw.
Palmer.
Yeah, that was.
But I didn't really think that would be something that we'd want to talk about. But I might still watch it. It just depends. I like Apple TV stuff.
Same.
But the next story we have is Blumhouse has acquired the rights to the New York Times story about Miriam Rodriguez, the Mexican mother who fearlessly tracked down the kidnappers.
Ooh.
Who abducted and murdered her daughter, Karen.
That sounds good. They need to get an actress that's like, honestly, Isa Gonzalez, like, get out of what's her name?
Ana de Armas.
Get out of Ana de Armas' shadow, like, reclaim your stature and let's go, unless they're going for an older actress. That way we could see, who knows, but that sounds great.
Yeah, I feel like they go for an older actress, but this sounds like a really interesting story.
Just not Rosie Perez. Let's give some other Latino actresses a shot.
No more
Rosie Perez.
I see her in just about everything now. There's like 2 things on HBO Max.
There's other mature Latina actresses out there. Like, give them a shot. Like, stop calling Rosie Perez. And that's no disrespect to Rosie Perez, but it's just like, after Birds of Prey, I was just like, they could have casted someone else to be Renee Montoya. She didn't do that great of a job.
Facts. And seeing that this is a Blumhouse project, it makes me think that is it going to be scary?
I think thriller. I think, like, psychological thriller.
Maybe so.
I'm thinking Prisoners because, like, This sounds like Prisoners. The mom's going crazy, going to get her abducted, going to get her daughter, and she's going to track down the kidnappers and kill those homies. So I'm excited for this. Like, Robert Rodriguez would be a great person to direct this. That would be nuts.
Hey, well, he's doing Star Wars, so leave him out.
Or David Finch or someone like that, or give a new guy a shot. Like, I'm down for all of the above.
I feel like Blumhouse does a really good job of like finding the next directors.
Yep. And speaking of some of the next directors, David Gordon Green, who partnered with my guy, how am I blanking on his name right now? Eastbound and Down. I'm blanking on his name right now.
We're not doing good with names today.
I don't know why. I gotta look this up because it's gonna bother me because they're the team, and I'm wondering if he's working. Like Danny McBride.
Danny McBride, yeah.
Yeah. So David Gordon Green and Danny McBride made 2018's Halloween, which was amazing. So Blumhouse has tapped David Gordon Green to direct a sequel to the original Exorcist and do basically what he did for Halloween.
Basically the same thing.
For Exorcist. I'm interested if my boy Danny McBride's gonna be involved, but what David Gordon Green did for Halloween just shows me that this is possible. What a great transition for him.
Yeah, I mean, I think that this is a good move to what they're doing on like taking the original horror movies that are like staples and then like finding a way to like make them fresh and new again. And you know, obviously David Gordon Green did such a good job with Halloween that give him Exorcist, let him see what he can do with it.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking. And I was trying to see. I thought he did like some really, really bad movie, and that's why I was about to say I'm happy that he gets to redeem himself.
Sure he did.
I'm pretty sure he did. Okay, so he worked on Vice Principals. Oh well, no,
that's not bad.
He directed Pineapple Express, which is great. It's Your Highness that was the baddie that he did, but I thought he did like Krampus. Why did I think he did Krampus? He did not. David Gordon.
Hey, you ask some people that's a Christmas movie for them, and they watch every year.
Did you know that he directed 3 episodes of Mythic Quest?
I did.
Oh, well, shout out to David Gordon Green. Hell yeah, good for him. Well, next up we got Millie Bobby Brown is attached to star in science fiction movie The Electric State for Universal Pictures with the Russo brothers directing and producing. The project is based on Simon Stalenhag's illustrated novel of the same name. It's set in an alternative future that centers around a teenage girl who realizes that a strange but sweet robot who comes to her has actually been sent by her missing brother. She and the robot set out to find her brother in an imaginative world of humans mixing with all manners of robot and uncovering a grand conspiracy in the process. Why is Millie Bobby Brown doing a young adult movie? This sounds like her young
She's a young adult.
She's
16.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. I just figured she would do like more serious stuff.
This sounds a little serious.
But I feel like this could either be serious or super corny.
Well, yeah, because the Russo brothers have been giving us like really good or super corny.
Corny shit. Yeah, exactly. And Millie Bobby Brown has either been in really good or super corny shit. So, but you're right. She's 16. Let's give her a shot to grow. I'm like lukewarm on this.
Yeah. The name really doesn't do it any justice. The Electric State, that's just kind of a blah name.
The imaginative world makes me think like she's about to be in some like brightly colored, weird looking shit. Like, that's why I'm just like, this could be good. This could be trash.
Like almost like a that Ava DuVernay movie.
Why did I picture? Do you remember the movie Robots with like the blue and white robot? That's what I pictured.
You pictured them?
Yes.
I kind of pictured Ready Player One, but like way more low key, like more tame.
I wish I thought that because that'd have been better than my Robots thought. I thought Robots and Astro Boy. Like, I figured she was about to be in some brightly colored shit.
Ooh, those are two bad movies.
Bad movies, yeah.
Yeah.
Astro Boy's not good. I'm not about to let you say it's good.
No, I wasn't going to say Astro Boy, but I was going to say
Robots. Robots wasn't bad.
Robots wasn't bad for what it was.
But it wasn't one of the betters of those times. It was one of the poo-poo DreamWorks movies.
Yeah. But the next movie we got, I want to get your opinion on because you saw Hustlers, but Jennifer Lopez is teaming up with Netflix to mount a film adaptation of the best-selling book, The Cipher. Lopez will produce and star in the feature written by Isabella Maldonado. Lopez will play an FBI agent named Nina Guerrera who finds herself drawn into a serial killer's case after he strategically posts complex codes and riddles online. The codes correspond to recent murders designed to lure her into a cat and mouse chase.
Am I reading this right? Jennifer Lopez? Okay. Yeah. Well, look, in Hustlers, that was her best acting performance. I question if she was able to get it because she's close to that life, being from the Bronx, knowing strippers. Is that why she was able to do it, or was she able to do it because she's grown as an actress? If it's the latter, where she's grown as an actress, I love this for her. If it's not, then this is going to be a movie that could have been great but needed a different actor.
That's why you put it on Netflix.
Yeah. So I think this is a possible, but good for Jennifer.
Lands,
this is a big swing for her, and if it works, she's back making movies, because Hustlers was good. But like I said, Hustlers, if I'm a director and I'm thinking of casting Jennifer Lopez, I don't know if Hustlers only worked because she's acquainted with that life and she was able for her to easily get into. She was doing something she's good at, dancing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even though she had to act in other realms, I need to be a detective that's solving the serial killer case. This is a big role. So hopefully it works for her. And Schubert, you're giving me a lot of movies that are in my alley this week, and I'm loving it.
Yeah, when I read this, I was like, ooh, this sounds like it's really good. But is Jennifer Lopez right? That's why I needed to hear your opinion on Hustlers.
I feel like it's 50-50. There's a chance she's turned it around, but never forget Gigi or Gliggly, whatever it's called, with Ben Affleck. That ruined his career.
But we'll see how that happens for J-Lo on Netflix. But so Sonic, you saw the first Sonic, right?
Yeah, Knuckles was in there anyway.
Oh, he was? Well, Sonic 2,
he had a
he's
mask
going to appear more so.
Well, I'm glad he deserves to. We're going to see Tails 2. I'm just waiting for them to tell us Amy. Like, they might as well give us the whole team. And then in Sonic 3, they better give us Shadow, unless Shadow's coming in this one. But I need Shadow. I need Knuckles. I need Tails. Do the Sonic universe right. This could be a great franchise. First movie was good. Let's go again. Good for James Marsden. Good for Ben Schwartz, because this is his franchise. Let's see who does Knuckles. Knuckles needs to be a deep voiced person, like, yeah, cha, let's get him, bro. Like some shit like that. Like, Knuckles needs to be someone that's like very different from Tails and Ben Schwartz.
All right, yeah. I don't know too much about it. I'm more excited about that Sonic animated stuff they're going to do.
That's going to be great, too.
Because I feel like that's where they can really incorporate the team and do it in a way
Shadow,
that's going to make it a little bit easier.
No humans besides Eggman. Like, there doesn't have to be a human compatriot. Like, that'll just be Sonic doing his actual speed, doing cool stuff. You're absolutely right. That animated series is going to be fire. Like,
honestly, I'm hoping that this flops so that they
Why you want this to flop? No. But the more successful it is, then I feel like the reason why we're getting the Netflix series is because the movie was successful, because it's bringing light to the Sonic universe. Like, let's not act like Sonic wasn't a dead franchise, and
like not make like a Sonic Detective Pikachu stuff. Like,
some people those are for kids, those are for the fan base, but I think the animated series will be for more of people like us. So like, I think it's good for both. I think it's because now we're getting a new Sonic game, which we haven't gotten in a while, and it's only because energy around Sonic has grown.
I guess. I don't know.
You're just being a hater.
I need to watch that movie.
The movie's not bad. The movie's better than Detective Pikachu. Now, and that's saying a lot because you like that movie.
I mean, I thought it was all right. I thought it had better avenues for sequels than I don't know about Sonic. So.
That's what I'm saying. You got to watch it. But next up, we got Lock and Key has been renewed for a third season, even though the second season's not out yet, and I still have not watched the first one.
I haven't finished the first one. That's why I wanted to put this on here, because like we were really hyped about this going into it. And then I watched some of the first season and I'm like, this is good, but I got kind of bored. Like, I remember it was one of those things where like by the fourth episode, like I'd fallen asleep and then I couldn't get back into it because I didn't really know like where I was. And then like I saw that it was coming back for season 2. I'm like, that's cool. Maybe I'll watch it again now. See, it's season 3. I'm like, wow. Like, I mean, do people like this that much?
Yeah.
I hadn't really heard a lot of buzz about it. It's not like something that people have been asking me. Been like, hey, have you seen Lock and Key? I'm like, no one's asked me that.
I understand it's a best-selling comic, and I guess their fans watch, but I just feel like it didn't get the buzz that an Umbrella Academy got. And like, I would much rather hear about the Millar-verse, like, you know, getting us Magic Order, getting us some of these Millar titles, Jupiter Ascending, than another season of Lock and Key, you know?
So I don't know, like, unless they have like some kind of bigger agenda for it going forward. Yeah,
unless there's a fan base. There might be fans. We just might be the people missing the boat. But we'll get on soon enough. Next up, Schubert, I finally got a full detail of Shogun, and I feel like this is a show we're going to review, and this is a show that I'm following closely. So we're getting 10 episodes of Shogun. It's going to start in 2021. I don't know if that means filming or if that means
Things gonna
releasing.
start.
I'm gonna assume filming. It's gonna start filming in 2021. We have the producing team and the writers. I'm gonna just give you the director. It's Tim Van Patten, and the writer is Ronan Bennett. You could look up, see if they've done anything, but I don't know right now. Here's the location they're filming mostly, and everything in Japan, which is amazing. This is what it's about. Set into the 1600s, Japan, a bold English adventurer and an invincible Japanese warlord, a beautiful woman torn between two ways of life, two ways of love, all brought together in an extraordinary saga of time and a place aflame with conflict, passion, ambition, lust, and struggles for power. Literally, Game of Thrones political show, but in Japan samurai era. Shit,
Here,
I'm excited for.
Pause real quick. You want to know what this Tim Van Patten guy's directed?
Yeah, sure. Is it bad shit?
Sopranos.
Oh, shit.
Boardwalk Empire. Game of Thrones. Black Mirror.
This is going to be one of the best shows when it drops.
Perry Mason.
Let's
5
fucking
episodes
go.
Of Perry Mason.
Let's fucking go. What has Ronan Bennett done? Look up the writer. Ronan Bennett. While I continue reading. That's hype. Yes, Tim Van Patten. Yes. Okay, so it's going to, literally, like I said, a political struggle with in samurai feudal era Japan. These are the roles. Mariko, she's a female, 30. They're looking for a Japanese woman with fluent native Japanese and English to play the lead female role. Mariko, Mariko is around 30. She's perfect, full of dignity, reserve, and intelligence. She's a samurai class woman who, despite her controversial past, is an attendant and advisor to Toranaga, one of the most powerful warlords in Japan. She's a Christian convert and ultimately becomes the lover of Blackthorn, our hero. She interprets between Japanese and English, so her English and Japanese must be fluent. The next person is Blackthorn. Blackthorn is the Englishman. He's between the ages of 30 and 40. He's the lead of the story. He's a big hulking Westerner. They want a star. This is who they're interested in. Do you want to know?
Yeah.
Sebastian Stan as the lead. Let me tell you who's passed.
He's definitely not doing Star Wars.
Let me tell you who passed. Johnny Flynn, Charlie Hunnam, and Wentworth Miller. I think Wentworth Miller is the most weird name of the three.
He needed this, so I don't know why he turned that down.
I don't know why he passed. Charlie Hunnam definitely shouldn't have passed. He needed this too. But if they could get Sebastian Stan, I am hype. That's huge. So the next character is Lord Torinaga, who is the Lord of Kwanto, the Lord of the 8 provinces, and the most powerful man in the story, based on the actual daimyo. And a daimyo is just basically the leader. Tokugawa Ieyasu. He's a majestic, gray-haired, probably in his 50s and 60s. The story covers his tumultuous rise to shogunate. His power and stature make this the role most likely to want to cast a star. They're in talks with Hiroyuki Sanada. That is one of my most favorite actors. He is who Ronin fights in Star Wars. He is also in Last Samurai, 47 Ronin. Like, this dude is the man. Schubert, if you saw his face, you know who he is. But he's in Rush Hour 3 as well. He's the villain. He's Lee's brother. Yeah, he's just the man. So shout out to him. And then there's some other like random cast who they haven't cast yet, so we don't know. But those are the most important things. Sebastian Stan is Blackthorn. Anada as the shogunate, and yeah, I think that's fucking amazing. In the final story, we have Sony is developing a God of War project to be announced in the coming month. We're not sure it's a TV or a movie yet, but the announcement of which it's going to be is coming.
Probably going to be TV. It's got to be.
It's got to be, man. They should. If they do a movie, I'll be pissed because there's so much good story to cover to where it needs to be a TV show. Now, the question is, it's Sony. Which streaming service will it be on? Hulu? Hulu needs it. Hulu's owned by Disney,
but
so where does it go?
By Disney.
Yeah, where does it go? What is Sony, like Amazon? Do they partner with Amazon?
Maybe, or maybe it'll be a part of the Paramount. I don't know.
I don't know where Sony sends TV shows.
Yeah, I don't know. That might be something to look up, but
Yeah, I don't know.
You asked me to look up Rowan Bennett, and the only thing that she's done that I've ever heard of is Public Enemies, the Johnny Depp movie.
Which wasn't bad, but I'm excited. The fact that the director did Sopranos, Boardwalk Empire, Perry Mason, Game of Thrones shows me Shogun's going to be incredible. Are you as excited for that as I am? Like, I feel like that's going to be the new show.
I don't know if I'm as excited about it as you are. Oh, he also did The Wire and Deadwood.
Oh my God.
3 episodes of The Wire.
Oh my God. Nah, Schubert, you need to be excited for this. I'm sorry. Like, this needs to be both of our most anticipated TV show coming. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I think I just need to see a trailer.
Yeah. I need to see how much
figure
Samurai.
out what the cast is.
I need to see if Sebastian Stan is in it and my guy Sanada, then this show's gonna be fucking amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something to be excited about. I'm also pretty interested in this God of War deal.
If you're Sebastian Stan, why do you want to be a Jedi when you can be a real samurai?
See, like, does Sony even do TV shows?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know where a Sony TV show would go, but God of War would be a great place to start a.
All right, well, the story was that Sony Pictures is developing 3 movies and 7 TV shows based on PlayStation games.
And I think that one of the TV shows is fucking whatchamacallit. So, okay, Sony Pictures TV either goes to CBC. Like, I've seen that they've done all. Okay, let me look up most recently. So I'm on. Okay, so in the 2000s. Oh, Schubert, it's Amazon. It's either Amazon, Hulu, or Showtime. And it's not Hulu, so I think it's going to either be Amazon or Showtime.
It's Amazon.
It's Amazon.
Alex Rider, The Boys.
Let's go. Yes, Sony. God of War TV show at Amazon? That's going to be amazing.
Yeah, I'm into that.
Not a movie. Please, not a movie. If it's a TV show where you can go through the different gods, the lore, and then eventually get to the Norse mythology, do you realize how big that show will be? That will be Amazon's Game of Thrones. Like, that would be that. I know this is a hot take. That could be bigger than Game of Thrones.
Well, I mean, it might definitely outshine that Lord of the Rings series that they're trying to do.
Like, if Amazon does that with that Lord of the Rings, The Boys, they're competing with HBO. They need this, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, Amazon has the potential to have like some of the biggest properties out there at the moment. Like, you know, franchises too, because I mean, like, The Boys is expanding the spinoffs. Yeah, I don't think God of War.
Alex Rider's gonna give us spinoffs of the Spy
World.
Think
so?
Yeah.
Well, did you watch that? Was that good?
I watched it, and I heard a lot of people liked it. People, fans of the books, liked it.
All right.
Yeah, so, you know.
Well, interesting.
And then Hunters, like Amazon and Jack Ryan, the whole Tom Clancy verse, like, because Michael B. Jordan's getting a show that's coming, and he's gonna be one of the people. So huge, you know. But with that being said, let's get into our segment of the show where we suggest a movie or TV show for you guys to watch that's coming out this week. That segment is now called, well, not now. That segment is called Movie on the Rise or TV on the Rise, but just basically Movie on the Rise. Schubert, what you got for us this week?
It's safe to assume that both of us have Wonder Woman.
Yeah, that's the one I have.
And for me, besides Wonder Woman, I have Bridgerton, the Shonda show on Netflix.
Ah, okay. What's that going to be about?
It's pretty much, to me, it seems like Gossip Girl in Victorian times.
Ah, that's what that is. Okay. I'm looking up new and popular on Netflix, seeing if anything is coming out this week that's going to be, like, big. Death to 2020. What's this Cops and Robbers show? Is this good? Oh, no, that's like some emotional. Nah, bro, fuck that. Yeah, I think you're right. I think the show is whatchamacallit is going to be is Wonder Woman. But there is a new police show called Sahiko Ete Mangang. It's a by-the-book police captain and a brash young detective must team up to take on the supernatural when strange forces begin to wreak havoc on Dakar. But, you know, like I said, pretty much the most exciting thing this week is Wonder Woman.
I would also tell people to go check out...
Midnight Sky.
Oh yeah, Midnight Sky. But I would also tell people to go check out The Flight Attendant if they hadn't already. It just finally has all of its episodes out. So
Is Ma Rainey's Black Box out now on Netflix?
it's out. We talked about it last week.
Yeah, we talked about it. Okay, cool. I'm trying to check Prime just to make sure we're not missing anything. There is a new Amazon. Oh shit, Schubert, Sylvia's Love is out.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's out too.
All right, well, yeah, I'm gonna say Sylvia's Love. That's out on Amazon. Me and Schubert talked about it. It's with Nnamdi Asomugha and Tessa Thompson. That looks really, really good. Hell yeah.
I'm interested in watching that as well. There's definitely a lot of good stuff to watch during the holidays.
Yeah,
and
there's a lot
leading
more stuff
into
than I
that,
thought.
we are going to talk about our 10 Christmas.
Are we doing
movies,
that last?
So we want to do that last.
Yeah, let's make that like the star of the show. Let's
All
talk.
right.
Let's talk Mando. Then since it's over, and then let's do Your Honor, and then let's do our 10 Christmas movies.
Yeah, so Mando was really satisfying end to this season.
Great episode.
Definitely a better season overall than the first season. Peyton Reed had a chance of redemption, even though looking back on the season as a whole, that second episode really isn't bad as a one-off. Because it was Star Wars. It was Star Wars trying to give you an opportunity of like, here's what horror elements would look like in Star Wars, and like it worked. It was just like at that moment after you gave us the Cobb Vanth episode, we were expecting a lot more. But like as an episode as it is a pretty good episode. But Peyton Reed got the opportunity to give us something really crazy here, and it delivered. The beginning opening scene where they meet the two Imperial officers, and you have one Imperial officer killing his buddy, and then having that chat with Cara Dune, Alderaan.
Yeah.
It was just like some really dark stuff in Star Wars.
Goes back to the philosophy of the victors decide history. That was we get to see, like, because we always see everything from the rebels' perspective, that they're the quote unquote good guys. That was a scene that was jarring. That was like, nah, bro, like y'all were terrorists. Like y'all are doing some fuck shit. Like y'all are bombing people. Y'all aren't good people. Alderaan deserved to go. People are excited that we got rid of a planet of terrorists.
Yeah, I mean, it was heavy stuff. Like this was one of the episodes of Mandalorian that I felt like was actually a lot of parts in the season. I felt like it was not for kids. Like smashing stormtroopers' helmets in the Robert Rodriguez episode.
Yeah.
The spider stuff was a little bit scary for kids, I would say, in that second episode of Peyton Reed. And then this one just had like some dialogue that was just very like.
And then the way Ahsoka was, the way the people fought this season, like Ahsoka was killing people, and we'll get to the big finale with young Luke, but that was Rogue One-esque.
Oh, well, I mean, those were droids though, so you can get away with that.
True. But Ahsoka was killing people.
Yeah, no doubt, she was killing people.
This was definitely a mature season, which I appreciate. And it was a season that gave us episodes longer than 30 minutes, which I appreciated. It felt like a real TV show now. This felt like whereas last season felt very Clone Wars Rebels-esque, this was the first time that Star Wars was like, all right, we are a premium television show. This could have been on HBO, this could have been on Amazon, and it would have worked. I don't know if season 1 would have, but this season definitely would have worked.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think it had more things that were being talked about this season more so than other seasons.
Like last season, they were just talking about Baby Yoda. They weren't talking about any of the story. This season, the Ahsoka episode, the Boba Fett episode, the Cobb Vanth episode, and I know people will say, well, that's everybody but Mando, but in those episodes, Mando did amazing things. The Bill Burr episode,
and you also saw a lot of growth from him as well.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a very big growth season from him to the final point of him taking his mask off again in this episode. But I mean, getting too far ahead of that, the next big part of that was the Bo-Katan. You didn't mention that, but I mean, Bo-Katan
is back,
being involved in this, coming back into this canteen scene, and it was a really telling thing. It really moved the lore of Star Wars a little bit, where she's like, "Oh, I've heard that voice before. You mean your donor, not your father."
I've heard that voice many times before. She said many times, which was like, yes. Dude is not a Mandalorian. Dude's a fucking clone.
Yeah. So I mean, she's calling
you
out
love
about
that.
it. Oh, dude, it was great, and him,
Real
being
quick.
Boba Fett and being like, yeah, like, you know, screw you, princess. Like, careful, princess, or
like
whatever.
you're just trying to get your planet back. Like you're just trying to be a leader again. That you're not in it for the right reasons. You're just trying to lead, which I thought was a great comeback from Boba. But question for you, as a Star Wars fan, because let me not say that, as a hardcore Star Wars fan, as someone who likes Star Wars as much as I like DC, how important was this season for you? How much did it scratch your Star Wars itch? Like, did this feel? I know we always say this feels the most like the original trilogy, but I'm starting to put Mandalorian up as some of the best content we've ever gotten.
Well, I'm glad that the Investor Day kind of opened it up for us a little bit more to kind of explain like what we were getting out of this season. Because like I said with the Ahsoka episode, it helped me more so to know that like it was a setup for the Ahsoka series more so than adding Ahsoka to the series. You know, like I said, like how the Cobb Vanth one for a long time was my favorite one. Just the sheer fact that they took a single chapter out of a Star Wars book and expanded on it. Like I think that was just. It was just so. It just made reading all those books worthwhile as a person who like really dove into it.
The season just shows. It just shows me when you put someone who is a Star Wars fan, who understands the universe, and who is a Star Wars creative at the helm, you just get amazing content. Like you gotta applaud Filoni and Favreau. Like what they did was incredible.
I saw someone who was talking about it the other day. Is that Favreau created some people's most favorite beloved Christmas movie,
Elf, yeah.
Started off the MCU, and revived Star Wars. Like you got to give Favreau a lot of credit.
And started the Disney CGI wave, whether you like it or not.
That's a fair point. Whether you like it or not, but I mean, like even if you don't like it, it created to be able to do things like what you've done with the Luke Skywalker and the end of this episode, like the CGI work. Like if you watch the gallery episodes where they talk about CGI and all that, Favreau talks about his time with Lion King. It's like, if I wouldn't have had those times with Lion King and Jungle Book, I wouldn't have known what to do with certain CGI aspects that I'm doing now, you know?
Yep. 100%. So what's next in the episode? Because that was a great point.
That's when they're going after Moff Gideon's ship or whatever.
Yeah, they do the pirate scene and they hijack the crew thing that we talked about already.
No, I'm saying like they're off to get Moff Gideon's ship, and like they've got that one ship and they're getting chased.
Yeah,
and then like that scene was pretty awesome, and like the TIE fighters getting shot out of the ship, like that was really great. And then they're like, "Oh, we got to come in here right now." Like,
and Moff Gideon knew. He was like,
he knew it, but
he was like, "Shoot him!" Yeah, there's nothing he can do. They were boarding no matter what. And then I thought it was very interesting that, and you pointed this out on the stream, they did Girls Get It Done way better. Well, I'm not gonna say better than the boys because I think the boys did it amazingly, but I think they did it way better. I think they did it better
than everyone. Like, I mean, I think that was like the best, most organic, all-girl badass scene. Because like the other thing about that is like, you know, when you look at like the MCU one, and I'm not like gonna talk too much about.
The MCU was forced. It was forced.
I'm not gonna say what certain actors can and can't do, but I mean, I'm not scared of like Gwyneth Paltrow running at me. But like the thing is like you got Sasha Banks,
Cara
Gina
Dune.
Carano.
Finnick like, was bad. Like even Finnick and
Ming Hua, like,
and then you had
and then Katie Sackhoff. All four ladies we know who in real life could kick ass. Like, you know, that's just like, you know, sending them out to do all of that is like expected. Like, there's nothing that you could say about that. Like, that it's so believable for.
But even the boys one was believable. But like this one, like where the boys one is believable, like that one felt like, okay, they're doing this, dope. But like this one was just like you don't even realize it's happening when it's happening. You're just watching
because it makes so much sense.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. That's why the Marvel one was forced. It was like y'all are just doing this to just do it for, oh, we want a female team. It's like, no, this is how you do it. You don't have to. You just tell an amazing story with amazing characters, and that makes that's why these female characters are some of the best. That's why Dave Filoni makes some of the best female characters, because he doesn't treat them like quote unquote female characters. He treats them like humans. Like you're supposed to.
Yeah. So I mean, like them come running through the ship and had some really great moments. You know, Cara Dune had her great moments.
And then my boy Din going by himself. They made him the Lone
Classic
Ranger.
Star Wars trope. Classic Star Wars trope where he's out there going by himself to go do like this little side rescue deal.
Yep. But Moff Gideon was ready for it.
Well, first he encounters the Dark Trooper, and like that was a really important scene because sure it was crazy they sends all the Dark Troopers out into space, but having him fight that one single Darth Trooper gave you the idea of like, okay, well these guys are gonna have a lot of issues with him because like, he had a lot of issues with just one. Like, could you imagine if they had to fight multiple of those? Like, that's what makes the stakes at the end way bigger is to have that one scene where he fights the one Dark Trooper.
Barely beat him.
Yeah, barely beats him, like the little whistlers thing. And which is kind of funny about that. Like, they've made such a big deal about in the first season, like those little whistlers.
Being
like,
one of the strongest weapons.
Don't use too many of these. Like, you can't like make these all the time. And then
he got money now. That's what happened when you got money. He can keep getting them.
That's fair.
But it just showed
I don't know who's making them for him.
His Beskar staff barely defeated him, and it's like,
barely.
Well, damn, what can defeat these things? These things are super strong. Also, that goes to one of my "Are we sure's," but I'll wait till we get there.
Moff Gideon, meeting him at the thing, very good scene. Giancarlo Esposito did a fantastic job of being a Star Wars villain.
The man.
I'm hoping that he gets a chance to. I think where it's leading for him is more so having to do with Rangers. I can see,
and leading us to Thrawn.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to have much to do in the Mandalorian now that Cara Dune has him in custody.
Yeah.
But there's someone controlling Mandalore at the moment, and I assume that they may have had to been his underling because like if he's got the Darksaber, then he's.
Also, I feel like he's an underling of Thrawn.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so, but Mando whoops his ass, baby. Beskar spear versus Darksaber. Me and you predicted that all season. I feel like everybody predicted that all season. And Mando beat his ass and is now the owner of the Darksaber. But Moff Gideon did that on purpose. He didn't go in. He knew Bo-Katan was coming to the chamber room to challenge him. That's why he challenged Mando to make it to where they would have issues inside of the clique.
Yeah, that's the big controversy going around Star Wars Twitter at the moment is like, because a lot of people who have dove deep and watched Rebels and all that know that Sabine just handed it to her. And so like when Mando goes to hand it to her, she's just like, I'm not going to take it. So like the thought process is
because they're different races?
No. I'm saying that the thought process I'm thinking is that in season 3, we're going to get a little bit of backstory about what happened between Bo-Katan
and Sabine
and that Rebels. And then the fall of Mandalore to that point. So like maybe she feels like her not earning it early on.
Played into that? Yeah,
played into
true.
Like the fall of Mandalore. So she wants to earn it the right way.
This is what I'm asking you. Isn't Sabine the same
she is.
Race of Mandalorians?
She's a different clan, than Bo-Katan.
But Din's a different clan, right?
He's like foundling.
Oh.
So he's like he's just someone that
I thought the clans thing might have mattered why she didn't take it.
Clan, it's like talking Game of Thrones, where like they all have different stakes to like the throne, per se. And then like you could say like foundling and like the watch or whatever is like the Night's Watch.
But that could be why she didn't accept it because of, like you said, there's some shit that happened and she feels responsible for the fall.
That's what I'm thinking. But of course, it also doesn't mean that she has to kill Din to get it, because obviously
Din. Beat him in a fight.
Yeah, so I mean, I feel like that's gonna be something that could resolve real early in season 3.
But I do want Din to lead.
That's what I'm saying. Or it could, what this whole story of the Mandalorian could end up being is that a Mandalorian foundling finds his way to becoming
the leader of the throne,
the leader of Mandalore. So
yeah, true. Loved it. Also, that goes to my "Are we sure?" He has the Darksaber. He could have definitely beat some of them Death Troopers with that Darksaber.
Yeah, why didn't that boy pull out the Darksaber?
Because the way he handled that spear shows me he's adapt to combat. Granted, he might have got attacked a couple times by him. He's not a profound user of lightsaber weaponry, but I think he could have took out at least 3 of them Dark Troopers.
I think what would be an interesting thing moving forward is that maybe he, and going back to encounter Grogu later, Grogu either teaches him lightsaber techniques,
that would be
or
fire.
Luke teaches him lightsaber techniques.
I actually want Grogu to do it because that's full circle.
I think so. I think what having a little bit of time in between the seasons for
Grogu's
Mandalorian
gonna
and having
talk
like,
next time.
and having like a book of Boba Fett in between the seasons of Mandalorian, I'm thinking that by the time we get back to Grogu's going to have matured a little bit more.
He's gonna definitely be able to talk.
He's got to be, because I mean, at this
They
point,
can't
it's
keep
just
doing that.
a babbling baby.
Facts, but this
He's 50 years old. Give some respect on his name.
Now they're waiting for the Death Troopers, and then boom, the TIE fighter lands, and then what a great Filoni and Favreau
Wait, you're
way
talking
to
about
do
the
it.
X-Wing?
Yeah, the X-Wing lands, and then just like how Darth Vader took out those members of the Rebels in Rogue One, they did. This is basically Luke's mirror image of that, taking out the Death Troopers. It was so badass. He had his cloak on, and he was just kicking ass. The one thing I didn't like was the deep fake. I just felt that it wasn't great CGI, but I get it. It's a TV show, but that's why I don't want a full series of that, because if you can't get it movie quality, then you can't do that.
No, and I mean, like, I can see where you could do short bits of a TV.
That's what I'm saying. You could
TV
do
show
it.
of
You could do it in multiple episodes, like random episodes of multiple shows. I'm down to just, bite the bullet and say it's TV. I'll take, one episode of Luke and multiple shows, but like not a full show of that. It's jarring.
No, I mean, I think like it was really cool to see him.
It was a good moment
in the episode. I mean, like we said on the stream, like, and I've been saying that and earlier on in the episode, that it made sense that he was the one who showed up more so than anybody else. So like, I'm completely fine with it. It definitely wasn't what I was expecting, as we've talked about before. Like, it was just something that I never thought that they would try and do.
We said that he's the one that makes the most sense, but it's like, that would never happen. It's Luke. Like, he's untouchable. But that just shows me now going forward that everybody's touchable. Goes. Except maybe Carrie, except Leia. But it would make sense if Leia was in the Rangers show.
I don't think Leia's untouchable. I think that they can make it happen, because what they did
Han
with
untouchable?
No.
Okay.
Definitely not. But I'd say more so we're going to see Alden do him and Lando.
No, but talking is Harrison Ford. I'm talking Harrison Ford Han.
Here, let's finish this episode, and then we talk about the grander scheme of things. I have thoughts on all that.
Got you.
Like,
that's pretty much the end of the episode.
I guess that is pretty much the end of the episode. But I mean, it was pretty badass to see.
And then we get the post-credit
the green saber, black glove, and we talked about the post-credit scene with Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
So, Book of Boba Fett, I think if Harrison Ford will do it, I think that's fair game. Because they have beef and they got something to resolve.
Yeah. You've told me this, and I love that. I love it. But does that mean the end of Boba?
No. I don't think it's the end of either of them. If anything,
well, it's definitely not the end of Han. But like I'm saying, if they resolve the beef, does that mean Han kills him?
No, I mean, I think if anything, like, he goes after him and then he fails, but like it won't kill him.
Gotcha.
And like I told you on that stream, I think Chewie's almost a lock of showing up in Book of Boba or Lando.
Yeah, definitely Lando.
I think Chewie.
I think Alden's a lock in Lando.
I would say
if you're bringing Donald back,
so as well.
Like, might as well bring Alden.
But what they did in Rise of Skywalker is that they used Carrie Fisher's daughter
as Leia.
They used her with the deep fake.
Yeah.
So I could see where you could still utilize that in Rangers. Or
that's the place that makes the most sense is Rangers. It's Rangers of the New Republic. Like, if you're setting up the New Republic, we need the main player, Leia.
Yeah, so I could see them making that work. And I mean, even her CGI work in Rogue One
hers was good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hers was good. It was Luke's that was the shitty one. Like, Luke's so maybe, the worst one I've seen in a while.
Maybe just do full CGI over deepfake at this point. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, but great episode. Loved it. Loved the season. All right, Schubert, let's get into your honor. Oh brother. This episode pissed me off. I tweeted, who is worse, Michael DeSadio or Adam Desad?
Adam, easy.
What's the last name? How you pronounce it? Desiato? Desiato, yeah. Who's worse, Michael Desiato or Adam Desiato? And then a moment happened in the show, and I was like, it's clearly Adam. But my goodness, Michael's doing a lot of dumb shit too. Like, they're both doing dumb shit. But I guess he thinks his dumb shit, like, is leading to... Yeah, it's helping. I'm trying to get
he put his mayor boy,
episode.
him and the guy who was running for mayor or whatever.
Shit.
Their scene, I was like, damn, he really put this dude in a hole.
He is fucking that guy. like that is not like after this, I'd be like, bro, after this, you're my friend, and that's why I'm doing this for you. But after this, don't call my ass for nothing, dog. Don't call my ass for nothing. We're still friends, but your favors are over.
It's that whole thing where he's like, why would you get her that lawyer? And like, obviously the lawyer is going to try and like help out the situation.
She's your protege. Like, you asked her. She likes you. Like, what are you doing, dummy?
And then, but I love the scene with her and Kofi. He's like, no, I'm not changing my plea. There's no way. Like,
yeah. Oh, brother. Wait. Okay. So let me read this.
And then like the lieutenant, like coming up to the Desire Crew guy is like, yo, like your boy, he's folding. He's folding.
We're gonna have to take care of it.
Strong. He's gonna stay strong.
Watch. Let me read the synopsis. Michael uses his power to hide details regarding the accident. Jimmy Baxter and Gina plot their revenge. Lieutenant Nancy Costello is suspicious. Kofi gets bad advice, and Gina strikes a deal for Carlo. Yeah, the racist brother got out, talked to the mom, basically got instructions, and went back to jail. I wrote down the most bone-chilling. Okay, so real quick before I get to the most bone-chilling scene. Adam telling his teacher that he killed that guy. What a fucking idiot. I get that you're fucking her and she can't say anything because she will go to jail because she's fucking you. But like, bro, you're a fucking idiot. You're taking pictures of this murder for your class. Your dad's trying to save your life and you're just doing everything to get yourself caught.
I could see where he could get away with like the taking pictures for class thing. Because like it could be like, oh well, heard about the story. I wanted to like.
Dude's a clown.
Blah, blah, blah. But like, who was at the scene when he was taking the pictures at
that same SUV who saw him smoke that dude? There's too many loose ends. Like there's that loose end. Michael took care of the gas station, but what about the dirty rag that the dog
that was
bit?
Wild. That was wild when he took care of the gas station. I was like, oh man, you are like
a liar.
Lying. And like, that dude felt so sorry for him or whatever. And I was like, dude, don't feel sorry for this guy.
Bryan Cranston, amazing. Bryan Cranston's trying to save his son at all costs. But see, okay, this is where I think the difference is. Adam wants to get caught. Bryan Cranston is leaving it up to fate to decide who is more just, Jimmy Baxter or him. That's what he's doing. He's putting like things involved to where, all right, fate's going to decide. Like, I'm going to erase everything that I can. I'm going to give this kid a fighting shot and fate's going to decide what happens. Whereas Adam's like, I want to get caught.
I feel so bad.
Every time, bro, every time he comes on screen, I'm like, fuck this kid. I want him to die. Like, I want Jimmy Baxter, them to kill him and Bryan Cranston to live. That's how I want this to end. Like, fuck them, but they're all going to die. But let's get to the most bone-chilling scene of this episode. It had to be when that light went off on the camera in the physical part of the jail, and I was like, oh, they come and kill Kofi. Kofi is done. And the fact that you told me the IMDb that Kofi only has 4 episodes, Kofi is dying next episode.
We still got 2 left.
No, 4.
He wasn't in the first episode.
Yes, he was. For a little bit.
I don't think so.
We're going to have to relook. But I think Kofi gone next episode. If anything, he'll be back for a flashback. It
seems like it.
Like, he was walking down that hall. They looked like they was about to kill him.
Well, I mean, at the end of the show, he walks up into, what's his name, Baxter's cell.
Dunsky.
I mean.
Baxter going to kill his ass. It's done. Bro, Schubert, I can't tell you how stressed I was when that light went off.
He knew it. Like, Kofi knew it. He was like, oh, I'm done. Like,
it was over.
They turned the camera off. I'm done.
Carl was watching with me. Carl's like, oh, this guy's about to get Epsteined. I was like.
It's true, though.
This show is fucking amazing. Why was Michael Desiato at that fucking funeral? I thought Adam was going to be there. I didn't think it was going to be him. But it's good that
especially
he went.
After he told Adam like not to be there. But like I think it was fine that he was there because like at least he was able to like uncover that whole deal.
But Jesus, his friend is putting a bind. Like you said, when the lieutenant was like, "Bro, your boy, you better check him. We gonna have major issues." Your ass going to jail.
Yeah, right. I mean, more so, I think that they're
I
gonna
just
end up
think someone
killing Kofi,
Kofi
and then
gonna
there's gonna be a
die.
whole on war. Like, I feel like
Yeah.
the teacher has to be the factor that gets him back into the fold of getting like suspected. Because at this point, I feel like they're gonna kill Kofi. He's gonna like, and then there's gonna be like all out gang war.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's exactly what I'm thinking. And Adam's about to go on a bender of drugs.
Probably.
Like he's about to, they're gonna kill him. He's gonna die. Like Kofi gonna die, and he's gonna die. Now, does Bryan Cranston die? I don't know. Maybe.
He's definitely going to jail.
Maybe. Depends. It depends on if they find out or if we get street justice.
I think it's gonna be more street justice.
That's what I'm thinking. That's why I think Adam's gonna die, because that SU, when war breaks out, that Chevrolet is gonna snitch on him.
When he went to like take a picture of it, whatever, I thought they were gonna run him over.
Yo, me too. I was like, why don't y'all just run over this bitch boy?
Like the way that the camera looked at it, looked like it was coming right to.
It looked like we were about to get the another edition of when the motorcycle hit the car. You don't know with this show. Anything is possible. This show is crazy.
Yeah, no. So I had like I tried to put my girlfriend on it. It was like, let's watch the show. It's in New Orleans, blah blah. Did not make it through episode 2. Just like, nope, don't like this show.
I'm so happy Curse likes it. Oh, I'm so happy. We love this show. This is our shit.
It's wild, man. Like it is. It just gets so frustrating.
It's like the night of. It just pisses you off. And this reminds me of like Good Time and Uncut Gems. I love this genre of making thrilling TV show and storytelling. Like just to have you on the edge of your seat all the time to where you're going to have like a heart attack at the end of each episode. I love it.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean,
that's pretty much it.
What an episode. So we'll talk about episode 4 next week.
I'm ready for episode 4. My goodness. Also the fact that the brother went to jail for murdering a black kid just because he was black. Crazy. And me and Carl was like, damn, everybody else looks Italian, but this dude looks like a racist Louisiana guy. I was like, yeah, he does.
and he's about to get off.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
How does he get off for murder? Yeah, exactly. But that's probably because it happened when he was a juvenile. Mm. So, juvenile life is only till you're 21 or 23, which is crazy. You can kill somebody before you're 18 and you only get juvenile life.
Well, he's about to kill another guy, so.
Yeah, he's about to kill Kofi, and nobody gonna know about it either. That's a fact. All right, let's get to our top 10 best Christmas movies for you to watch on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. All right, let's start off at 10. What you got? Start us off.
Santa Claus 2.
Ooh, the Tim Allen. I must say, no Tim Allen Santa Claus movies made my list.
I saw 1 and 2 for the first time like yesterday.
Oh my gosh. Were you watching Christmas movies preparing for this list?
Yeah. A lot of the ones on this list are ones I actually just saw within the last 3 days.
Okay. Why does the Santa Claus 2 make the list and not Santa Claus 1?
The Santa Claus 1, it was kind of a stressful watch.
Was
honestly.
it dated?
It's not really dated. It's just like kind of stressful because like he's just it doesn't, he's so like he's such a douche or whatever. But like Santa Claus 2 is a little bit better because like he's very much established as Santa.
He's just trying to find his Mrs. Claus.
Pretty much. And like, it was a pretty cute movie, I'd say. So, but it only comes in for 10 to me because I don't really think it's like, great end all be all, but I thought it was pretty good. And I wanted to put one of those Santa Claus franchise in here because a lot of people do keep that as their yearly staple. Yep.
100%. All right. My honorable mention is Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer, the animated movie based on the hit song. Love that movie. It's amazing. Just couldn't make the list because there's better animated movies.
Oh, well, my honorable mention was Rare Exports, which I wish you would have seen, but I don't think you did.
I tried to make my girlfriend watch it. She was like, "What the fuck is Schubert asking us to watch?"
My girlfriend made me watch it, and I was like, "What is this Finnish thing?" And we ended up reading the dang subtitles for an hour and a half.
That's what my girlfriend. Hilarious. My girlfriend can't watch subtitled movies. She was like, "I'm gonna try to watch Schubert tonight before I go to sleep." Like that's gonna be like a me only watch, but I tried. Another honorable mention I have, which is probably gonna make your list, didn't make my list. I know it's blasphemy. Elf. Honorable mention. I'll wait to talk with you, but just
you're gonna have to wait.
Yeah, I know. But the jokes just didn't land with me. I understand why it's up there. I love James Caan's performance, but we'll talk more about it when Schubert does it. But my number 10 is my non-traditional Christmas movie, Batman Returns. I think where Die Hard is a movie that takes place during Christmas time, I actually think Christmas is enveloped in the plot of Batman Returns, and Batman Returns is a great Batman movie. And if you want a non-traditional Christmas movie where you'll still feel in the vibe of Christmas, there's presents given, there's Santa Claus, there's a bunch of snow, it actually involves Christmas, Batman Returns is the movie for you. So that's my number 10. What you got at 9?
Well, let's go ahead and just move to your number 9 because I have Batman Returns.
Nice. Okay, swag. My number 9 is Frosty Returns. This movie does not necessarily take place during Christmas. We don't really know. It's more so about Frosty having this winter wonderland with this girl, and it's just a great animated movie. John Goodman is the voice of Frosty. There's some good songs, and to me, it's the best Frosty movie, and I wanted to include Frosty the Snowman on this list. Frosty Returns. Better than Frosty Winter Wonderland, better than OG Frosty, better than Frosty and Rudolph, better than Christmas in July. Frosty
Danny DeVito
Returns.
needs to be Frosty.
Oh, I would love that. I would love that. All right, what you got at 8?
Year Without Santa Claus.
Oh, punt, big time punt. What are you doing?
Well, it's at 8 for me because I literally saw it 2 days ago for the first time.
Oh, did your girlfriend make you watch it?
Yeah.
Oh, great, good. I'm so happy.
But the damn songs are stuck in my head, so we'll talk about it when we get it to you.
That's why it's so fucking amazing. Heat Miser Snow. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about it then. But all right, the next one I have is I'm just trying to pull up just to make sure it's made by the people that I have. Give me 1 second. No, I don't want The Night Before. Okay, yeah, 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, the animated movie. It's the Rankin Bass movie. It's when a town learns Santa has struck off the town from his delivering schedule due to insulting letter. The families must find a way to change his mind. Such a great Christmas movie. It follows the poem, the classic poem, "'Twas the Night Before Christmas," and I just think it's one of the better animated features that Rankin Bass produced. And Rankin Bass is like the animated Christmas movie gods that made stuff from the 60s to the 80s, and "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" was one of their best showing. So
yeah, it's not my bag. Neither is claymation stuff. So
I get it. So what you got at 7?
Bad Moms Christmas.
Oh, that should have made my list. That movie's fucking great.
It's hilarious.
That movie's fucking great. Gosh, and I love that my guy Justin Hartley from This Is Us is in it. The stripper, and when the mom was kissing on the stripper and fell off the bar, fucking hilarious. Mila Kunis is one of the best comedic actors of our generation. Kristen Bell is amazing. I love the cast of Bad Moms. This movie should have made my list. Susan Sarandon was
so
hilarious.
funny. Yeah, adding the moms in was just like a different next level kind of thing. Like it was hilarious for sure.
Well, funny you went with a comedy at 7. I went with a comedy as well. I went with the Eddie Murphy, Dan Aykroyd Trading Places. This movie is hilarious. It's a Christmas and a New Year's movie, but both holidays are really enveloped in the movie, and I just love it. It's
hilarious.
Like this movie is fucking amazing. I don't care that it has blackface in it. Everything about this movie works, and it is one of the best Eddie Murphy movies of all time. One of the best Dan Aykroyd movies of all time.
I have it farther down.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Let's go.
I think I saw it for the first time last year, and it's like one that
I remember when we talked about it on the pod.
It's so funny.
And I should have put it up higher, but I went more Christmassy higher. But Trading Places is amazing. So, all right, what you got at number 6?
Number 6, I have Four Christmases, which I rewatched last night. Nice. The Vince Vaughn, Reese Witherspoon.
I like that movie.
That is hilarious. Jon Favreau in that movie is hilarious.
Yes, he is. That movie should have made my list as well. Honestly, I could have took out Frosty Returns and put that movie in. That movie is fucking great.
Four Christmases is really solid.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, what's your number 6?
My number 6 is How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the OG animated feature. Love it. I think this is the best version. I know people love the Jim Carrey. I know people love the Tyler Creator one. It just sticks with me. The songs, everything about
the Tyler the Creator one?
Where he made all the music. Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the newest one?
Yeah, the Illumination one or whatever. But the OG has a special place in my heart, and it has to be at number 6. What you got at 5?
Trading Places.
Nice. All right. Perfect. Glad that made your top 5. Movie's amazing. At number 5 for me, this is where I had to put a Christmas Carol movie, but I didn't go with Mickey. I didn't go with Flintstones. I went with the Muppets Christmas Carol.
Well, that's the best one.
The best Christmas Carol. I love it. Rizzo the Rat's amazing. Gonzo being the narrator. Kermit as Bob Cratchit. Fucking Michael Caine is Scrooge. Like, Michael Caine is in a Muppets movie. Phenomenal.
It's definitely the best one. That's for sure.
It had to make the list.
Number 4 is one that I saw on Christmas Day, I guess 3 years ago, and it's been one of my favorite Christmas movies ever since. The Office Christmas Party.
Oh, nice. That movie's great with
T.J.
Miller.
Olivia Munn and T.J. Miller and Jennifer Aniston, Bateman, Jason Bateman. It's hilarious.
Nice.
It takes place in Chicago. So it's some of the best work that I've ever seen Kate McKinnon do.
Hell yeah. I'm actually gonna watch it on Christmas Day. I'm excited for that. I got a lot of movies to watch, but great choice. Love your choice. And number 4 for me, this is where I go with a black and white movie. I'm going Jimmy Stewart. Jimmy Stewart's one of my favorite actors. It's a Wonderful Life. This movie's amazing. It's basically it's kind of a Christmas Carol, but basically more so it's like, what would happen if you didn't exist? And it was just him showing him the meaning of life in Christmas. And basically every time you hear a bell ring, angel gets their wings. Love this movie.
Yeah, it's like the number 1 for most people.
Yeah, it's amazing. I just had to have it at number 4 because to me the other 3 are quintessential Christmas movies.
Number 3, I have Animated Grinch.
Nice.
The OG.
Okay. Oh, you have it. I thought you were gonna go Jim Carrey.
Oh no! I don't like that movie at all.
Thank you. Oh, okay. Thank you. Animated Grinch is so good.
Yeah, it's the best one.
Yes, it is.
And being someone that dressed as the Grinch for Christmas parades.
I thought you would have had that as number 1, though. You're not a Grinch. You're not a Christmas guy. You're a Grinch.
I did it because it's only a 30-minute movie.
Yeah, true. Yeah, you dress up as the Grinch every year for Christmas because you are the Grinch. But all right, for me at number 3, I have the show that plays all day on TBS. Honey, you'll shoot your eye out. Pull your tongue off the pole. Come on, Randy. Come, like, I love this.
Bro
fucking
tried to
movie.
pitch this.
A Christmas Story. It is amazing. I love this movie. This is why I used it in Pitch It. It, to me, is one of the best Christmas movies, and it would have been number 2 on my list if not for my girlfriend introducing me to my number 1 for the first time in my life this year. This year.
Well, number 2 for me is Christmas Vacation, which is another classic one on everyone's list.
Punt. Big punt. I mean, don't you put Elf at 1. You monster.
I did. So
you monster.
So like that's my 2 and 1.
All right, well, let me talk about my 2. Let me talk about my 2, and then we'll talk about your 2, my 1, and then we'll talk about your 1. Okay, so my number 2 is A Year Without a Santa Claus. To me, it's the best animated movie. It is so fucking good. Heat Miser, Snow Miser. I'm Mr. White Christmas. I'm Mr. Snow. You love it. I love it. And then when they go to Mother Nature, like this movie's amazing. Like this is like the thing.
The Heat Miser stuff too is like, oh, this explains why the South doesn't have
snow. Yes. This was my childhood. Like, this is my mom loved this movie. My dad loved this movie. This is both of their favorite Christmas movies. And while parents were showing their kids Elf, while parents were showing their kids National Lampoon Christmas Vacation, my parents showed me the Rankin Bass animated classics. And I honestly feel like that's why I love animated movies so much, is because my parents loved animated movies. And A Year Without a Santa Claus is a movie that I can never go without on Christmas time.
I feel like it was also kind of a Vixen origin story.
Yeah, it was. It was.
It made me care more about Vixen for sure.
Yo, and when Jingle and Jangle took her ass and she got picked up by the pound, they did poor Vixen dirty, man. And Santa Claus had to go get his ass. Or get her.
Gosh, that was
awesome.
That was a really good movie for sure.
It was. That's why I'm so happy you put it on your list. I just thought 8 too low. But my number 1 and your number 2, National Lampoon Christmas Vacation. This movie changed my life. I told my mom, I was like, Mom, I asked her, I was like, do you like this? She was like, yes, I liked it. I was like, Mom, why did you never show it to me? She was like, I don't know. We were too busy watching animated movies. I was like, she's like, did Kirsten show it to you? I was like, yeah. She was like, you have a good girlfriend. And I was like, yeah, man. Like, Curse got me into this movie. This was her family's Year Without a Santa Claus. Like, this was her family's go-to every year. Like, me and my mom would watch A Year Without a Santa Claus and A Christmas Story. Her family would watch Elf and National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Whereas I don't necessarily like Elf. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is amazing. The jokes that Chevy Chase got off, the male toxicity, the chauvinist. I love it all. I love it all. Chevy Chase was the man, boy, and his messed up cousin kidnapping his boss. In real life, that nigga would have went to jail. His boss was not giving them no raises.
No, yeah, his cousin's crazy. Like, it's just
his cousin didn't even buy his kids no presents. Old cheapskate.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like a Christmas pop culture, staple.
I love it. And when the turkey went flat, like, that movie's amazing. That movie is
really
amazing.
funny. It's really funny.
So you're number one.
And where I put Elf at number one, it's just, it is pretty much.
Do you like that movie?
I do like that movie.
Okay.
I think it's pretty funny.
I don't like Zooey Deschanel in that movie.
I mean, she's not really like the main focus of that movie, honestly.
She's not.
But I think that the stuff with what James Caan.
I thought James Caan was amazing.
I think that his whole arc is really well planned out. I think the Buddy the Elf stuff really ends up playing well as a Christmas movie on a yearly basis. Is like, okay, that is like the essential Christmas story of an elf, a human elf.
Yeah.
I think that it has a lot of pop culture with it, mainly just because of Will Ferrell being the main character. But
honorable mention, just not an elf fan. I just the Will Ferrell jokes didn't land in this one for me. But I get it. That's my girlfriend's favorite Christmas movie. But at least
Jon
I wanted.
Favreau, man.
Yeah, that's why I watched it. Like, she was like, watch this movie. I was like, I don't want to watch Elf. And then when I saw Jon Favreau made it, I was like, well, now I gotta fucking watch it because I'm a Favreau fan.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that it's like more fun to watch with people who are also into it, because it's like something that you like spit the words out to, like any Will Ferrell thing. It's like you just memorize like
niggy muffins,
or like bye buddy, bye Mr. Narwhal, like just
or
BS stuff like that.
Or when they're calling freaking Tyrion Lannister an elf, great scene.
Oh yeah,
and he didn't mean any of it. Thought that was great.
Or like Santa, I know him. Like, just stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's very quotable. Just like Christmas Vacation.
Also, every producer in that movie, basically, like Toby Emmerich, John Berg, are the DCEU failures. All the big time producers are the DCEU guys.
Does that make Buddy the Elf part of the DCEU?
Probably. James Caan. You probably worked with Bruce Wayne at some point.
Yeah.
With the publishing. Oh, man. Great list. All right, give your list again, Schubert.
Santa Claus 2 at 10, 9 is Batman Returns, 8 is The Year Without a Santa Claus, 7 is Bad Moms Christmas, 6 is Four Christmases, 5 is Trading Places, 4 is Office Christmas Party, 3 is How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the animated original. Second is Christmas Vacation, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, and then 1 is Elf.
For me, my honorable mention is Elf and Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. Number 10, Batman Returns. Number 9, Frosty. Actually, I'm changing my number 9 because the fact that you have Bad Moms Christmas on there and I did not really struck a chord with me. So this is where I'm going to give you a positive. At honorable mention, Frosty Returns, Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer, and Elf. Number 10, Batman Returns. Number 9, Bad Moms Christmas. Number 8, 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, the animated Rankin Bass classic. Number 7, Trading Places. Number 6, the OG How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Number 5, Muppets Christmas Carol. Number 4, It's a Wonderful Life. Number 3, A Christmas Story. Number 2, the best animated Christmas movie ever, A Year Without a Santa Claus. And number 1, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I love our list, man. You really got me with Bad Moms Christmas. I'm appalled that I didn't have that on there.
Honestly, like besides like my animated Grinch, I'm pretty sure I put Year Without Santa Claus as like my only animated one. So I can agree with you that is the best animated.
It's the best animated Christmas movie of all time. It is. It's so fucking good. I also love that we both had Trading Places and Batman Returns. Taste.
Yeah.
Taste. And I'm also happy neither of us had Die Hard. Taste.
No, like
It's
at
a
that
terrorist
point,
movie.
like after I had seen a few things this
After
week,
the
I was like,
pitching
oh,
match,
there's just no
too.
way.
Like,
There's just no way that I can
Jake
put.
pitched Die Hard, and I was like, bro, that's a terrorist movie.
Yeah, now that I've learned, maybe that's going to incorporate judging next time.
That's why I got the belt. 100%. But that's all we got this week. Schubert, Merry Christmas to you, brother. And we got to see
Merry
Wonder Woman
Christmas to you.
And Merry Christmas to all the fans. Even though I'm going to talk to you on Christmas, but Merry Christmas to all the fans, and we will be reviewing Wonder Woman next week. Excited.
Yes, we sure will be doing Wonder Woman as well as Your Honor episode 4, and we'll be doing our end of the year.
Oh yeah, the BrosWhoBinge Awards. Yes. We got Best Movie, Best Actor, Best Actress, Best TV Show.
A little easier to choose from this year.
Yeah, Best TV Show, Best TV Protagonist, Best TV Antagonist, Rookie of the Year, Loser of the Year, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm excited.
I guess what director or like showrunner
Best
of the
Director
year?
and Best Animated Movie and TV Show.
Yeah.
Fuck
so,
yeah.
We'll be going over all of that next week, and that's about it. Like, I can't really think of too much other stuff. Hopefully, there'll be some news, but we'll have plenty to talk about other
January.
than that. Yeah. So, Lyndon, tell everyone what's going on with Bros Who Think these next couple weeks before the end of the year.
All right. You guys can follow me at LynnBWT. Follow the Bros Who Think at Bros Who Think. There's a new anime talk out now, a new Bros Who Think podcast. But like Schubert said, next week is awards week on the network. Monday, you're getting the Bros Who Think Awards. That's covering the best rap. That's covering the best album, the best rap album, the best R&B album. We're talking best rapper of the year, hottest rapper, all the music categories, all the like just pop culture categories, like best human of the year, loser of the year overall. So all of the stuff about the world and music, that's on the Bros Who Think. That'll be out on Monday. Like Schubert said, Thursday, the Bros Who Binge Awards. We're doing all of that. And then Tuesday or on New Year's Day, me and Krista haven't decided, we're doing the Anime Talk Awards, which will be the same thing. We're talking about the best animes of the year and all that shit, as well as the Akira Run It Back will be out this week. So you guys be sure to tune into that. And me and Schubert and Ian will pick the next Run It Back next week. We'll pick it on probably Wednesday, and that way we could record it for you guys to have the following. So that's all the stuff that's coming out for the year. But next week is awards week on the network all throughout all the shows. We wanted to do it this year before New Year's because I feel after New Year's, everybody's tired of talking about 2020 and recapping.
Yes.
Like, you got to do it before. You got to do it the week of New Year's or the week before. But if you do it on the week of the 4th and everything after, people are sick of recapping because everybody's doing it.
Yeah, Wonder Woman just sliding in now. They're in the running, so we'll see what happens.
Might be the best comic book movie. It might be.
Might be.
Who knows? But that's all really going on with the network. It's award season.
All right. Well, Lyndon, I hope you have a Merry Christmas. I hope everyone out there has a Merry Christmas. And thanks for listening to the show this week. Everyone stay safe out there. And as always, keep binging.